It's your boy Jxhines, making it cool to love again, and we on set right now with a live interview with my boy Whopoppin. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tap in.
All right, all right, all right. Appreciate you, Jxhines, for allowing me to do the interview, man.
Yes,
Been
sir.
trying to get in, man. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you, man. What's happening?
No problem. So we're gonna jump it off like this. When it comes to this music, what made you first start doing music?
Well, maybe first started doing music. So my music history dates back to like a childhood. Like, you know, I mean, a lot of people don't know. I'm a drummer. You know what I'm saying? So that was actually my first love. So around that time when like making the band and all that stuff was going on, like, you know, you couldn't tell me nothing, but like that was like really my first love. But I just come from a whole musical background, you know what I'm saying? Growing up in church, doing different things, like, you know, playing in the band, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that part of music was just always a part of me. So then you had the aspect of like people like my influences growing up, like a lot of like gospel, Michael Jackson, soul, hip hop, you know what I'm saying? So that was just a whole mixture of my music background, but it was always in me, man. Like that was just, I feel like that's my purpose, that's what I'm here to do.
Okay.
So
feel like that's what God put you here to do.
that's exactly what he put me here to do. So,
Okay. So what does music mean to you? And when I say mean, what does it mean to you? I mean, some people use it as a stress reliever. Some people, you know, have been through hard times and tribulations in their life, whatever the case may be, but they use it as a alternate route to vent. What does music mean to you?
What does music mean to me? Music is that's my everything, bro. Like, you know, like it's one of them things. Like, if I never made a dollar off it, like I still do it because it's like that's my love. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't trade it for nothing else. I have other hobbies like sports and everything else I did growing up playing through college, high school, all that. But like music is like I equate it to Jordan with a basketball.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Okay, and how long have you been doing music?
I've been doing music all my life. Like I said, since a kid. Like my mama tell it, you know what I'm saying? She was like I was playing drums in her wombs or something like that. So since birth, man, it's just in my DNA.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about your most recent project. What's your most recent project that you got out on all platforms?
My most recent project right now is Love Stories. So yeah, if y'all watching this, you know, streaming this, go get that. Love Stories, all platforms. It's amazing, 1 through 9, just like Thriller. So it's a vibe.
Okay.
You know?
And you say it's about 9 tracks on there,
9
right?
records.
Okay.
9 records. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Smooth right on through.
All the way through.
All
And
the way through.
Care to name maybe 1 or 2 producers that you might have worked with on the project that made it a whole?
I got you. So the majority of the project was executive produced by Jxhines, aka Get That Baby Out the Street. Shout out to my boy. But now I had people, my boy Joe Hodges out in LA. Who else was on there? 20. Shout out to 20. And other than that, man, I kept it real light. So I keep my exclusive people that I work with and everything like that. But I kept it light, but I got a lot of more producers this time on this next go around that we're gonna shed some light on. But I kept it light. But shout out to everybody that did make that first one. So
okay, so you more of like an artist to get with a select few of producers that may have a particular sound, and you guys grow together collectively to help them get that sound out there as well.
Well, I work with exclusively my engineer is Jxhines. So basically we had that working relationship. Like that's like we had that Kobe and Shaq relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So but I'm one of them people like we spread that sound with, you know, with the people that we work with and lock in with, you know what I'm saying? So we do everything from scratch.
Okay.
A lot of my, like everything on the record, like, and on the tape when y'all listen, we done everything from scratch, man. Like, you know, we don't sit in a room with a lot of people. It's just me and him that locked in on majority of the whole entire tape and laid everything from ground up. So.
And is that something that you prefer when you're in creative mode?
Yeah, because that's my, like, I feel like me letting you in on that, that's like my vulnerability. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's really my safe haven when I'm in the studio. You know what I'm saying? So if I let you in on that, and I'm working with you like on a record or a track or whatever, like that's personal. Like I feel like the energy is better. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like to feel and touch and know who I'm working with. You know what I'm saying? So
Right. So are you from Charlotte?
Not originally. I wasn't born and raised in Charlotte, but I've been in Charlotte since 2010. I graduated from John C. Smith.
Okay.
Shout out to my alumni, but this
right.
is home. All right. So I say it like this, man. Like Florida raised me, but Carolina made me, and ain't no way I could have like even got to this part of my life without the Carolina. So this is forever home. You know what I'm saying? So
absolutely,
that's what that is. I wear that on my sleeve.
Facts. Are you an only child? You got siblings?
Nah. I kind of grew up in like a Grady Bunch situation. So it's 8 of us.
Okay.
I'm the 7th child, same mom and dad.
Okay.
They've been married for 41 years now. So, yeah, man, I came from a dope home, man. 8 brothers and sisters, just a vibe. Like we all musically inclined. We all, you know, sing, do the same thing.
Okay. All right. And you say you was the 7th child.
7th one, man.
Okay.
Like number 7.
So what was the upbringing, early stages of childhood for Jxhines? Like were you more like get it out the mud? Was it more of like a silver spoon? Were you were people doing decent?
Never really had a silver spoon, man. Like we had 8 mouths.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Same mom and dad. Like, but different odd little jobs, and you know, like we went through our struggles. It wasn't a bad life, you feel me? But I was just active in like sports and music, and mainly sports, because like growing up in South Florida, it's a dominated thing. You know what I'm saying? It's either you play football or you ran track. So that's really what my childhood consisted of. And you know, I ran the neighborhood with the people I grew up with, but I wasn't, you know, I was active from that standpoint. You know.
Okay. All right. So this will probably be my favorite part of the interview. Let's talk about the hit single, Fireflies, and how that came about and what it means to you, just the whole thing. Because, I mean, it's all over the city in Charlotte right now.
So, man, that record was a release, man. Whew. That was a time in my life. I was going through some stuff, just needed to shed some weight,
right,
and flourish, man. That's all it was. And like I said, I do a lot of my venting in my music, so I just felt like it just came out, man. That was actually like the last song I recorded for that night, and Jay Stacks played the beat because him and 20 had collabed on it, and they played it, bro, and it just came out. Didn't even write it. It just flew, and we just structured it and
put it together.
And there you go.
Okay.
But it came from a genuine place. I really was just going through just breakups, you know what I'm saying, like all that stuff like that. Just shedding weight. That's what we'll call it.
So for the ladies that want to know, is Jxhines single? Is he mingle? You know, what's the status?
What's the status? Well, we're gonna keep that quiet.
Okay.
But nah, you know, I'm focused, man. So I'm focused right now. I'm married to my music. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting it head first, like, you know, but when it's time, I'll let everybody know. But I'm a lover though. Don't get it twisted.
Okay. All right, that's a bet. So for the upcoming projects that you're going to be working on, you know, and releasing here soon,
right?
Is there anybody that you would like to collab with or possibly work with, rather if it's a feature, production-wise, visual-wise?
Anybody that's out right now? Somebody I want to really work with right now. Probably, man, if I could work with Beyonce, I would. You know what I'm saying? That's really that's like one of my top accomplished like goals. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Short-term goals, but you know, but for right now, it's a lot of people out that I like. I got some dope people that's you know, that's featured on this next go around as well. A lot of surprises too. So you know, this next one I think is really gonna
seal the deal.
Yeah, I know it is. Got to. So. It's gonna be fire. Okay,
and just so the people know that Fireflies the visual is on YouTube right now.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, they can stream it everywhere. Like it's everywhere, man. Like that, if you haven't seen it, man, please stop what you're doing. Don't take my word for it. You know what I'm saying? But go watch it, and it's life changing. It's gonna change the world one day. and that's what it's on route to do. So don't take my word for it. Just go watch it. I promise you, it's a movie. Shout out to my boy Matt.
Facts.
And Timmy.
So social media is big right now.
Right.
It's a major wave. You know, people on there every day.
Mm.
How important would you say that social media would be for artists and them staying in contact, that connection with their fans and getting the people the music as fast as, you know, they would like to receive it?
One more time so I can make sure I heard you right.
How important do you think social media is as far as, like, you know, getting your music out to your fans, or just showcasing what you got going on, or the behind the scenes of a video? Would you say that that's important?
Nah, 100%. You need to. You got to show people you working.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Even if you ain't got all that going on, like, shoot, man. Sometimes I got to improvise and, hey, man, hold the camera, man. It got to get documented. It got to get done, like, you know, and I know, like, I come from a situation where, like, nothing was given to me, so I had to find ways to make sure I'm being seen, make sure, like, the people know what you got going on. Like, if the music is where you say it's at, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Drop it, leak it. It's only gonna help you.
Right.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Like, you don't know what people may take to. I didn't know people was gonna take the Fireflies, but I dropped the clip and it was like, yo, and I was like, dang, maybe I got something.
Right.
And I had to test it out different places, and then, you know, I started saying, like, nah, like, it's different. So it's a must, man. But move at your own pace, though.
Yeah.
I can't stress that enough.
Right.
I tell people all the time, move at your own pace. Don't try to run nobody else's race.
Right.
Whatever your pace is for how you want to push your content out, push it at that pace. And then when other things attach,
right,
at least you got the practice and you in the know-how of to move at that type of pace.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And it's okay to take your time. So that's key right now. So social media is king right now. That's what everybody's on and active. So gotta give the people what they want.
Yeah. Social media also, in just my quick opinion, I think social media it gives people just the surface of the life of what people are living. A lot of people feel like what they see is that the person is on, but they never seen the dark side of what it took for them to get there. Only thing they see is the glitz and the glamour, but they don't see the beginning stages of before anybody was ever listening to that artist or per se you know what I mean? So you just have to, you know, just be mindful of social media and what it may portray, because it could possibly be something that is not for those. Would you say that you being an artist, you would stay independent, or if a major deal ever struck or came about, how would you go about that?
I'm independent now, man. I'm gonna stay independent as long as I can. Like, I mean, it was one point in time I used to be like, man, I feel like it's taking so long, or, you know, like this, that, and the third. But what I've learned through being independent as an artist is so much information I've got to gain, you know what I'm saying, on my own.
Absolutely.
Just looking at it from being an owner and a boss, my own self, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be able to own my stuff. I want to have ownership. So, and even if a major did come into the situation, you know, and I'm pretty sure it will present itself very, very soon. You just got to be, it's all in how you create your leverage. Right. So my purpose and what I'm doing is I'm building my leverage. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm building my catalog. I'm focusing on learning different business deals or different things that can be beneficial to me. You know what I'm saying? When it's time. And then while that's in transition, you know, focus on your craft. And so that way you can bring the best product to the table and negotiate, you know. But that's all in just what each individual got going on. So, but you know, that's just my test of that. But
so you just basically having something to bring to the table.
I'm building my leverage. That's it. Like, that's the answer. Like, shoot, build your leverage. Sometimes everybody ain't built for the long game. Some people, you know, they want it tomorrow. You know, I want it to last.
Exactly.
So, I mean, hey.
Exactly.
It's all in what you into.
Gotcha. Let's talk a little bit about, and it's a little off your topic, but I still want to get your opinion on it. Do you feel like clout chasing is a drug? Do you feel like in the music game now, you will either have to do something foolish, maybe shoot, slap somebody to get the eyes on you, you know, for people to really see what you about? Do you feel like it's a drug and people really willing to go to the extreme, you know, just to be famous or have a fan base. You know what I mean?
Man, that's what it seems like. I'm not gonna say everybody doing it because it's not everybody doing it, but what we see a lot of is like it wows me. I just try to wrap my mind around what's going on, the mental state of what a lot of people is in, and then also staying conscious to not judging what state people are in too, because you never know what's going on with people.
Right.
You know Absolutely. What I'm saying? And I just try to be aware of that because you just gotta have some type of heart for it and see it and be like, man, I wonder why is it like that? You know what I'm saying? Why do it have to be like that? You know what I'm saying? And I just think it boils down to more people like really being themselves, man. Like I don't know if a lot of people are themselves. I don't know, a lot of people, like I said, like everybody ain't right. You know what I'm saying? But I say all that to say, man, like that's where like just with me and making it cool to love again, it's a self-love thing. It's starting with self, like realizing like who I am is enough. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to put on a gimmick or put a character on, you know what I'm saying, to be something. You feel me? So
I like that title, making it cool to love again. Like everybody want to be hard. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Everybody want to be hard. Like they weren't loved growing up. You know what I mean? Like it's okay to show love. It's okay for someone to love you. You know what I mean? So that title, I just think is dope, and that's just something that just sticks in my mind because it's like dope. Shit, I'm making it cool to love again. I ain't hard out here. I'm not gang banging. I ain't.
What's gangster is love, man.
Exactly.
And that's the only thing. Like I know people like. When they look at love, they see that word love or hear that word love, excuse me. Like they just associate it with soft, man. And it's not about being soft, man. But I just try to equate it to, like I said, man, a lot of people don't love themselves. They're not loving themselves. You feel me? It was a point in time where I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? I had to get back to understanding, like, man, like I need to focus on this more. And if I'm more in tune with what I really love and don't care what nobody thinks, and I'm pleasing myself, then I don't have to get like sidetracked by this or that. And it's just like a lot of this stuff, man, I see. It's sad, but I think that's more of a reason why I'm needed. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't just about the music. The music is separate. You know what I'm saying? But the statement is what's gonna change lives because I'm actively doing that. It's okay to better love yourself, your health, the people around you. I can't speak for what people call love or who they seek love from. That's a different story. That's an individual thing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. A lot of people come from a lot of different situations, different walks of life. I come from a loving family, so I'm just blessed to say that, man, that's what I want to leave as a legacy, and I feel like the generation need to have a balance. It's okay to have that, but know what it feel like to really, you know what I'm saying? It's cool to let your guard down and put your arm over your shorty and live, you know what I'm saying? And live, like, celebrating getting old, like just celebrating your health, celebrating your kids, That's really what I'm on, man. And that's how I'm trying to change the world through my eyes, you feel me?
Okay, cool. So was the name Jxhines, was that maybe given to you from someone? How did that name come about?
Oh, that's my name.
In general.
It's short for my first name, which is Joshua. And then my last name is Hines. So that's just my government name, but typical name. But the X, how my artist name came about was just like I just merged it, shortened it up. The X just stood for like X and I, anything I felt was like in my way, you know what I'm saying? And and I had now, you know what I'm saying? So I always had that mentality about myself, and I just kind of put it together. But it's silent. People skip over it all the time. Some people say Jxhines, some people say Jxhines. How do you say it? But it's really Jxhines. But if you say Jxhines, it's cool. It's the same thing.
All right. So just to wrap it up, is it anybody that you wanna speak to, shout out, show love to?
I just want to show love to everybody that's been supporting me, my fans, my team, my family, God, you know what I'm saying? All the people, they know who they are. I ain't got to say no names. Hey, I'm just going to, y'all continue to love me. I'm going to lay y'all back. And we're going to change it all together, you feel me? So that's all I got to say. Jxhines, making it cool love again. Whopoppin.